dare you?
Don't treat like that, brother.
That's so cute.
Well, we're celebrating our 25th anniversary. I just finished celebrating my 90th birthday. It occurred to me that this is also my 65th anniversary of marriage. I was married 40 years to Lois and 25 years to Bunnie, so that's 65 years of marriage.
Wow.
Bravo, Pop.
What did you say to that?
I would say that's pretty damn good.
I think he wants you to say how long were you married, right?
Oh, I was married 37 and 25. You figure it out.
I don't know if you'll remember back 25 years ago. How many were at our wedding?
They all were.
All of us.
I wasn't.
Oh, Bill wasn't. He was sick. Andy wasn't.
Steve was there.
Is that all?
Was Annie there?
Annie wasn't born.
I wasn't born.
Good, Annie. Good answer.
No, I love it.
Andy's new on the group, and then Bill was sick.
You know, we had a great concern when we first got married. Our concern was our children. But actually, I don't think you were that concerned about it. But what we thought was that our marriage, it had its problems. I felt like when I started dating Bunnie that I was cheating on Lois.
You're a
It's
sweetheart.
really not. You got to tell yourself it's not that way, but it still was difficult. One of the things that we talked about was the fact that getting married with the large families that we have gave us an opportunity to set a certain example. With the number of couples we have here that are married, the same thing that happened to Bunnie and myself could happen to one of them. We lost our spouses at about 60 years of age. If we could make a go of it and a success of it, it would be an opportunity for the rest, anybody else that had to go through the same thing, to say, hey, it's not a bad deal, it works out okay. So, after 65 years of marriage, and after 25 years of marriage with Bunnie now, I'm convinced that there is life after the death of a spouse. So I hope all of you will remember that, and I hope that the example that we've led will vouch for that.
Well, you know, we had hoped for 5 years. Well, now we really hope for 5 years. Anyway, it's been great. Bill's children couldn't be better to me. They've just been a delight. My boys are certainly happy.
We love you, Pop. That's how it is.
And so that part is wonderful. That does not always happen by what I hear from different people. And even friends of mine will say, that's amazing that everything goes so well. But that's because I think both families maybe had the proper raising, the proper training, and the proper consideration for everybody. Anyway, it's been really, really great the way it's gone.
And we really want to thank each of you for helping make it that way. I was talking to Monica earlier this week, and we were talking about the last 25 years and so forth. She said, you know, Dad, I lost Mom, but I've always felt that if I had a personal problem or a special need, I could go to Bunnie and talk to her just like I could talk to my mother.
Thank you, Monica. Thank
If I said something.
You want to say something, Monica? Stand up, say something.
Come on, girl. My mom was my best friend, Bunnie. And when she drilled into my head that Dad would not be good by himself. Dad was not a man to be alone. And I don't know why she drilled that into our head, because I don't think I drilled that into my kid's head, because I'm just expecting that I'm going to be there with Steve until we're 95 years old. So I don't drill that into my kid's head. So I always thought that was kind of strange. But she was really my best friend. And when Mom got sick, Dad and I got a new relationship, because being the youngest of 9, I only talked to Dad when I needed money or I was in big trouble. Right? You know, it required her dad got to talk, and it wasn't that big a deal, really, you know. So we got close. And Bunnie, you have been a grandmother to my kids, and you have been a wise woman for me to call whenever I need advice or anything, and I've always felt like I could call you. So I love you dearly, and I'm so glad and blessed, and I want to toast both you and Dad for 25 years.